I can swallow a dick, but I can't swallow chicken.
That might have been the hottest thing I've heard all day. This is Hang with Nathan, guys. I'm Nathan. This is
Leda Elizabeth.
Today we are going to make a teriyaki chicken bowl with broccoli, carrots, bell peppers on the side of a lovely teriyaki chicken with ginger, garlic, and a lovely Japanese sticky rice. Suck a dick. All right, so now you've been in for a year.
Yeah.
What is like some of like, let's go with it. What was the craziest thing that's happened to you on set? We can either go good or bad, either one. Or if you want, you can give me a good one like, whoa, that was insane. That actually happened to me. That's some porn star shit.
Oh, my first double vag penetration. I showed up and I had no idea what was going to happen. I spoke to them over the phone. I did it for Spazoo. Go subscribe.
Oh, they're sneaky little fuckers, aren't they?
They are. Love them.
Yeah, they're
Love
good.
that for them. But I showed up and they were like, oh, you're really cool. Like, what kind of stuff do you like to do? Like, who are you? Like, I was brand new back then.
Yeah.
I hadn't really done much. And I was like, oh, you know, whatever. I haven't done anything. I like most things. And then the PA showed up and I was like, both of you are beautiful. Let's have sex. And I did like the outro interview or whatever. And then they came in and they were like, do you want two inside of you at the same time? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
She means two penises, same hole. So it's like,
At the same time. I don't know.
it feels neat.
It feels really neat. And it feels like I'm being stretched out, but like in a nice way.
Mm-hmm.
My vagina likes things inside of it. I don't know.
Since you enjoy big things, would you say consider yourself a size queen? Because I'm sure everyone who ever, guy-wise, I know from my personal experience, when I was young, I just figured every girl wanted huge, massive cocks.
Yeah.
And some girls like that. But from my experience, more than not, girls like one they can fuck all the time, they're not gonna be broken from, but it's like birthday cock is just, yeah, let's see what we can do.
Let's see how much I can fit inside me. Let's just go.
Yeah. So,
I really just, as long as you know how to use it correctly, I'm good, because I've had everything from the smaller to average to, oh my God, how is that going to fit inside of me? The smallest was probably about like 4.5, 5, and then the biggest 10, I think.
10? Who was it, Dread?
No, I want to work with Dread. I'm also like terrified at the same time because he's huge and I'm like...
He's huge, but at least he's a nice guy.
Yeah, like if you have a giant cock but you know how to use it, it's amazing. Same with if you have a small dick. If you know how to use it, fucking amazing. Some guys just like, they don't know what they're doing with their dick and it doesn't matter what size it is or what it looks like. It just depends. It's not the size, it's the motion of the ocean or whatever it is.
So guys, I'd like to do a little forewarning, since from one person who's been on set with these dudes with these massive cocks. One, you never get your balls to touch. You can never get that in there. It's like, I love having that feeling of like when my
Feeling
hips...
your balls like slap.
Smack it. I love it. And I didn't think about that till I got into porn, and you can't, unless you're doing like anal, but also you're getting up to the girl's tonsils.
You have to, it really depends on the girl and what she can handle.
Yep.
And then if you know how to even...
And not like fuck her life up, because you can really hurt some of these girls. What is your biggest kink? Or something that like you got into this business and you wanted to explore the fuck out of that.
Oh, 2 dudes, and then I love group sex, and I learned a little bit before I joined porn. I like watching, and I like being watched, which I kind of knew from camming, but like I had a threesome with my ex and my best friend, and I used to be very jealous, so I was like, don't touch him, like, he's my boyfriend, or, well, he was my husband at the time. I was like, I'm from Utah, being raised young out there.
Oh, shit.
But my ex-husband and I and I was like, you can't touch him, not about it. And then we get into it, and like, you know, like things get hot and they get really steamy. And it got to the point where I asked her, I was like, would you be comfortable with doing that? Like having sex with him? And she was like, fuck yeah. They had sex, and I watched it, and I was just like, I didn't know I liked this. I'm watching my significant other have sex with my best friend, and I'm not jealous, and I'm actually really enjoying myself. And now in the industry, I can be like, this is my friend, have sex with her or him, and also I'll film it, I'll join in, I'll be here. I like passing the dick around and passing the vagina around. I'm just like having a good time with everyone, all of my friends.
Isn't that super weird when you find those things out that you didn't know?
Oh yeah, you do something and you're like when I worked for this one company, I did a lot of puking on the dick and like, you know, having him choke me and gag me until I was like projectile vomiting. I didn't know I liked that. I do.
Super weird stuff, you know?
I feel like the longer you're in the industry, the more like you get to experiment with so many things. Like you feel more open about going in and exploring the deeper parts of your mind.
How do you feel when what do you do like on the regular? Do you go to bars?
Yeah.
So let's just say you're in a bar, you're having a drink, smoking some crack,
As we
and
do.
all of a sudden, a person, they do this to you, and I've seen this move happen a lot. Do I know you?
You look familiar.
You look familiar. You look. I can't put my finger on it.
And they always skip around it too. They're like, I get the, have I served you before? Like, have you come in? Like, I swear you're like a regular customer here, right? And I'm like, no, this is my first time being in here. I know how you know me. Just say it so I can move on with my day. Don't make it weird, guys. If you see a porn star you like, just treat it as if you saw a YouTuber you liked or a celebrity. Just be like, hey, I know you. I appreciate your work. High five.
Yeah, because I think we appreciate that much more than you just.
Yeah, like staring or like being the whole pretend that to know them. It's like, I know you know me. It's called Pornhub. We all go on it. It's fine. But when I'm at like a bar or whatever, when people ask me, they're like, what do you do for work? And I'm like, I feel it out. Sometimes if I'm like, you're a little creepy, I don't want to talk to you, I'll just say something like social media, marketing.
Marketing,
Leave me
that's
alone. But I really love just being like, I'm in porn.
It's great watching the reactions.
I'm a porn actress. I'm in the adult industry. You can look me up on Pornhub. This is my name. My butthole is out there. It looks
for all you to see.
for everyone, the whole world to see. It's very exposed. It's very intimate. It's right up against the screen. You'll love it.
How do you feel about that? About knowing that you're, because I happened to see a video of Mia Khalifa. I believe that's her fucking name. She was going online and talking about how that people at this age don't really understand what's going on with their body, and this shit's gonna be out forever. Do you see that? That video? What do you feel about that? Because I don't know exactly what happened to her, except she only did 12 scenes. So
yeah, she did 12 scenes, and then she got popular off of a controversy, I believe. And I agreed with her on some level. I think there's a lot of people that jump into this who haven't really done their research, who are still experimenting with themselves, and sometimes they think it's just really quick, easy money, but then they get into it and realize that they don't, this isn't for them. And that's, it's fine, but I think in that case, what needs to happen is, we need to acknowledge it. Like, this industry isn't for everyone.
No.
And if you want to be in it, you should definitely do your research and before you jump into it, because it is out there forever. I'm personally fine with it. I like that. I like knowing that when I'm 75, some kid can he's 22, he's frat, he's at a party with his friends, and they're like, let's look up porn. And then they look up porn, and it's me, and they're jerking off. They're like, wow, I wonder where she is now. And then they look it up, and I'm a 75-year-old lady, and you're jerking off to my pussy. I like that. I'm like, be out there forever. When I die, this is my legacy.
It's fucking wacky like that, bro.
I get turned on by it. So I'm so fucking horny that my vagina is just taking it all.
Take the cock.
Fucking do it. It's way easier if you're super turned on.
Yeah.
That's when your pussy opens up. Versus if your asshole, you just do it manually. But with your pussy, you just have to want it.
Yeah, which is
So-
a problem because not every day we go on set.
Sometimes you show up and you're like,
You're not horny. I've got plenty of times like that, and I know it's even for the girls. It's like you can tell, you know. It's like I've even had times where girls are horny, but they have a sponge in, so it's like.
yeah, ooh, I hate sponges. I was just talking to them about sponges with my friend last night because.
Oh wait. Let's go back.
Yeah, talk about that.
Let's tell the people what sponges are because I think it's such an interesting thing that nobody really thinks
magic.
about. And
Yeah.
this way, all you young ladies out there watching my show, because there's none of them on here, will know how to take care of yourself on your period.
Yeah.
Proceed.
So on set, how we have sex during our periods because we can't just always take a week off. It's work. You have to go in sometimes. You take a makeup sponge and you put it inside you as deep as you can get it without losing it, and you let them know, like, hey, I have a sponge in. Don't go crazy on me. And then it stops the mess, and you use a douche. You pull it out.
And boys, if you ever have a girl who decided to take this, but it's too far up there, and so she can't grab it like this, you don't go like this, guys. You get your fingers and you go like that. You got more muscle. You go up in there, spit lube up, go up there, feel around, cut your nails,
Wash your
feel
hands.
around there, learn some biology. You grab that son of a bitch out, you throw it in the trash, man up, pull out the bloody sponge.
Yep. Because guess what? It's just, it happens, and you're having sex, you're being very inside each other. So sometimes that happened to me. I got offset and I had a sponge in and I got stuck. And luckily I was taking a shower with my friend. Shout out to Harlow.
To who?
Harlow, I had to lay on my back with my
yes.
legs up and fucking with my pussy as high up in the air as I could. And she was just bending over me, like digging through, because I have a very deep vagina apparently, and it always gets lost in there. And I couldn't find it, and I also have very long nails. So she had to dig around in my vagina, and I was like, are we best friends now? This is more intimate than sex, I think.
So when a girl's got a sponge in it, or sponge in, if you eat her out, it just tastes like skin unless the flow is so much. The
Yeah.
sponge not, because the sponge all it's doing is trying to soak up all the blood.
Yeah.
So it's nothing on the outside, and no one's tongue's long enough to go up in there and be like, oh, look, feel that.
Like all the way
Yeah.
inside, yeah.
So it's like you're just usually licking the outside, especially when we're on camera. If this is the girl's pussy, I'm like here anyway, so like you can see, and I'm not gonna be going. You know.
Oh yeah, that's another thing about when you're watching porn. Don't use it as a tool and a guide to show you how to have sex, because a lot of the time what we're doing is to look good on camera so you can see it. Like, you're not gonna go to a girl's house and be eating her pussy like this, like you're gonna be up in there. You're not gonna be angling yourself weird while you're fucking her from behind. We're opening up so you can see it. Don't do it in your personal life, honey. It's not gonna work.